Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good weekend. It's Monday, June 28th. We're gonna look at the SPY, the overall market, some GME, some crypto. Talk about squeeze, the catalyst, what we see going on here. Make sure to sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. Hope you rested good this weekend. Hope you weren't too fired up because Monday's been pretty slow for GME. Market. Overall market, it's teetering. MACD crossed over bearish on the hourly, so that's bearish. On the daily though, it's somewhat bullish still, so we'll see. Wait, do we actually break all-time high today? Did we just do it? No, we didn't. Okay, we got close. I thought we did. Oh wait, no, we did earlier. Sorry guys, I didn't even see that. We did earlier today. All-time high again on the SPY. What a day. And maybe it'll even be a red day. All-time high at red day on the SPY. This will be like 30th one in the last 2 months. Anyways, it ripped up here pretty good. The SPY. Facebook had news. Their antitrust lawsuit, I guess, or whatever, was dropped, dismissed. So tons of volume on Facebook here late in the day. The video's a little earlier today. It's 3 o'clock, so I can't hang around. But I think this probably pulled up the market, pulled up Amazon, pulled up some other stuff. So yeah, SPY might it might be another week. Might be another week up here. Who knows? It's starting to look more like a 2008 top. If you look at 2008, it had this for a bit. So GME on the other hand, we're waiting for the weekend. The failed deliver kind of failed to deliver last week, in my opinion. Monday, today, first day, in the first hour, we did have this rip up, and could be Russell buying. I'm not sure. It could be failed deliver. I think the FTD though is probably over. This is probably, I don't know, maybe some Russell buying, maybe some natural just price action because it wants to respect this floor around 199. I drew a line here for you guys to see kind of a resistance I'm seeing. So it actually respected it perfectly today. I drew it from this top right here, 611, to this one, and then today it actually just clipped it. So I'm gonna probably say some consolidating, and then maybe tomorrow we'll come back down and test this support. As long as we stay above this kind of 189 support, I think we'll be good. I think we're just kind of consolidating until we can break out above this kind of descending resistance line here. Actually today the price action on Gamestop has looked much more natural, so I don't know if it's different, if it's 002 in place or different laws that have come into place recently or even today, but I mean the run up here was, I guess, somewhat violent, but really wasn't too bad. It wasn't extremely fast, had a pretty good amount of volume. It looked pretty natural today, honestly. You know, even up here I was expecting it to kind of hang out up here for a little bit and then just dump. So those puts I had that I sold, I bought them back right here because I was like, this thing's probably going to flush back down, and it didn't. It actually held up. So this is what makes me feel like it just makes it look more natural, basically, kind of hanging around VWAP, doing this, doing that. Not sure the reasoning behind it. Maybe because it's now the Russell 1000, it's going to move more steady. Maybe because new rules are in place. That being said, I think it looks like we'll probably come back down a little bit before close. We do have about 45 minutes though, so maybe find support at this 209 range. But if anything, if we consolidate up here, it'll just push us closer to that resistance line we want to break out of. MACD has been coming up nicely on the hourly, as you see. So MACD keeps coming up as our stock price goes down. So my little staying is MACD is right. So this is, to me, is showing that we're going to have a reversal to the upside. It also have a, I guess this would be a divergence right here. And yeah, we're bullish now on the MACD, on the hourly there. Daily, this is what makes me think we still have to consolidate some. And so potentially by the end of the week or later in the week or even next week before we do anything crazy, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong lots. Cup and handle still looking good. And I think maybe 2 more days, but it's Wednesday, Thursday. by then I think our MACD lines will have settled and flattened out, hopefully, to have signaled to me that we've consolidated enough, ready for another breakout. So that's that. SPY's doing awesome stuff. We're buying puts on SPY, and SPY's going up. Let's go over the trades today. So like I said, we had puts that we sold and they were up a pretty good amount, and I bought them back today expecting to kind of dump, and it didn't. If I'd known it was going to hold up, I would have just held the puts. I was expecting to sell more puts as it came back down, but I'll wait till tomorrow or the next day once it kind of finds that 200 support, if it does. Good news from last week though, 4 of our puts that we sold expired in the money, so now we are proud owners of 400 shares of GameStop on this account. So that's a sizable enough position that this 5% brings us up 4,300 today. So that's cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna slowly start piling up these shares for the squeeze. I want to have option exposure, but I just have to be slow. I don't want to be slow on scaling into the shares because I want to do it by selling premium, and works pretty well so far. I mean, I've only sold premium when it's been in downward trend, so that's kind of difficult to do that without getting exercised, unless if you want to do them way out of the money. So these calls, they've opened up this morning. I mean, these things were down 60% or so even when we were running up, so I was like, I'm just gonna hold on to those 600s though. I had like 600 calls for this week, just in case over the weekend we opened today like crazy high and whatever. I had 25 of those calls for 600. These actually only took a little, I think maybe $200 or $300 loss on. They were positive for a bit, only because when I bought these was a better time than when I bought these other calls. I bought these other calls, I paid a higher premium, so basically they have lost more value even though they were closer to the money. So those I'll hold on to just in case something happens towards the end of the week. And I'm constantly looking at the chart and waiting for price action and volume. If I see a huge spike in volume with price action, I will be scaling into many calls, various strike prices, various dates. But for now, I think selling puts is probably what I need to be doing. And like I said, I'm going to wait until, I mean, it's kind of holding up, so we'll see tomorrow. I maybe should sell some before the day's over though, for one. I don't know. Our other plays, CarMax had earnings, that's doing well. This one's up. So actually I legged into this one. We had a 127 naked call for July. This one's expires on Friday, so that's why I legged into it today. I think CarMax could keep going, but I've not much time on that, so yeah, it's looking good on the hourly. So this was earnings run up, and then now it's kind of having a little continuation. So legging it is just selling the call, further strike, so you collect the premium for selling it. So this call cost me $95 to buy. I sold a call at a 129 strike for 155. So the difference in that is net profit, and then I also have exposure if this keeps going up. Because if it goes up above 129, then they're both in the money, and then I sell it out, and max profit on when I close it will be $200, which is the difference in the spread. If that makes any sense. So yeah, I'm hoping it goes up to 129. That'd be nice. UVXY, this one, it's depreciating. They depreciate extremely quickly, all the leveraged ones, so not sure what's going to happen with that. Probably be worthless unless the market tanks quickly. This AMC bearish play, call credit spread. AMC oh no, AMC ran up today, kind of similar to GME. Looks good on the hourly. Well, I was bearish on it yesterday. Excuse me, was this red candle under the 9 moving. MACD had crossed over and even did back here, as well as it just not breaking this resistance. So that's where I still stand. I mean, it's a green day, but it's not, I don't see it as a trend reverse or basically bullish. MACD is still bearish. This pretty weak, pretty low volume. A little better than yesterday though, so that's not bad. And Viacom went crazy today. I think it has a lot of room, a lot of upside potential on this one. So kind of setting up a nice little consolidation up there. On the daily, we've got better volume. 1, 2, 3, 4 days, 4 big green days on it, and yeah, I mean it dumped back here from $100, so we'll see. It's kind of broken through all these resistances. See if it keeps going. Our calls on that are, got 3 $50 calls, so these are almost in the money. They're up 155%. I haven't done anything with them yet because we have I've got 53 days on them, so 2 months, and I think got a lot of momentum now. I don't see why this thing won't keep going, but once it looks like it's kind of flattened out, I'll probably leg into them or sell 1 or 2, see what happens. I need to look at our Express shares. Express, I thought was gonna make a AMC move, but I think AMC still kind of has the attention. I'm not giving up on it though. Looks like it's kind of just consolidating from that big run yesterday. Still holding up above this this previous resistance, so that's good. I'm gonna hold these shares. We're down on them 13%, but not a huge deal. Let's see what else did we do. Bought 4 more SPY puts, averaged into it before that Facebook news came out. And bought some shorter term, closer to the money, Bank of America puts. Let me see actually what those are doing. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's these ones, yeah. All right, these are my longer term, way out the money. So they're down a little bit, but that's just basically slippage. Those are 40 puts for July. So right here, I don't even know the date on it. July sometime. I think the end of the week. Yep. July 2nd. We'll see. Failed to cross over on the MACD. Looks like kind of a dead cat bounce. On the hourly, its resistance is on that moving average, that 180 moving average, and MACD's crossed over, and yeah, it doesn't look like it wants to break out. Looks like it's making a lower high than here, so we'll see what happens with that. Not a huge play. Small potatoes. That was all of our plays on here actually, on E-Trade. So performance today. Thing with this, I'm actually considering transferring these shares out of here once I start gathering shares in E-Trade and putting them into another account, maybe our TD account. I don't want this account to swing around with the shares because these are unrealized, which is kind of annoying. I'm not really looking at my account value on here, just because it doesn't help the trading, and I don't know, especially if there's shares that are moving it around. But yeah, I might start collecting them on there and then moving them. I'm not selling covered calls in GME. I don't really plan to. It just, to me, is kind of foolish, unless if you really know when it's going to go off. You could always close them out when it starts to go, I guess. We'll see. At this point, I'm not planning on it. I guess down the road I might. When it squeezes, yeah, maybe I'll sell some. We'll see. But for now, I'm just going to be selling puts on it and then gathering shares however low price we can. So our price point on these, actually, these 400 we got, is, I think it's 202. So I think that incorporates the premium we received for selling the puts. So yeah, because these were, I think we're at different strikes also, so that would make sense if that's our cost basis. So not bad, and that's kind of how you can see. However, our cost basis is not that if you're taking that premium and applying it towards premium you're spending. That's kind of what I was doing in my head, is like the premium I'm receiving to sell these puts, I'm putting into calls, and pretty much all those calls went worthless last week. So it's one way or the other. So basically we went down 4 or 5 grand last week in calls, and I have shares at 202 cost basis, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, and then I guess we made some on selling premium from last week. Let me see if I can pull it up here for you guys. Yeah, I can. So here's last week's, and I think this equates for, so 5,700. I think this equates for everything. I don't know if it, yeah, so this one, let's see, I think this one is one I closed, a couple puts that I closed to make money on, and then the calls that expired worthless. So that's last week's. Oh well, try and make it back this week selling some puts. I don't necessarily want to get exercise this week, but We will see. If you haven't followed us on Twitter at Happy Money YT, and we also have a Discord if you want to jump on there. It is in the description. Going over lots of stuff on there. Different trade ideas. Lots of people learning lots of stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. And we will see you tomorrow. Peace out.